Okay, hi, we're back. We had to take a little dance break and my camera died, so um
Perfect date.
what's your perfect date?
So my perfect date is a midweek, mid-afternoon, cute little Chinese shop for sushi and soup. And then a walk and sitting and talking on a wall for probably a few hours. And then a nice hug and a kiss. And a woman would come and just randomly hold our hands and pray with us and ask that God send his love down on us and his peace and his love and mercy. And that would be the perfect date for me because that was my perfect date with Greg.
Aw.
Aw.
Hi Greg, thanks for letting Cindy come. My perfect date would be a morning walk, an afternoon walk, an evening. No, just like a long walk, maybe some paddle boarding, just being in nature, horseback riding, salsa dancing, a really nice bottle of Italian red wine, Barolo, and yeah, conversation, nature, wine. I'm pretty easy. Okay. Name 5 things or less or however many on your bucket list.
Bucket list. So I kind of toggle between two, but so I would like to travel with Greg to either the Caribbean or Spain, where my family's from, in Rota, España.
I can't roll my R's.
Rota. And then and then my second bucket list is marriage. My third bucket list is Tuscany, Italy. I would like to restore my relationship with my family. That is still on my bucket list. And I can't think of a fifth. What was my fifth?
It's okay.
I don't know. I don't have a fifth one yet.
My bucket list, take a college class. And I know that doesn't sound like a big deal, but for me, because I'm a perfectionist.
I remembered.
Okay.
Sell a painting.
Sell a painting.
Sell a painting. I've always wanted to sell a piece of art.
I love it.
Okay, go ahead.
Etsy. You can do it. Take a college course. I'm such a perfectionist and I make things so serious and big in my head. And to just like, whether it's about getting a degree or not, even though I do now kind of consider college like a government indoctrination camp, it's okay. I just want to take a college course. I don't remember what else I said.
That was just one.
No, before when we took our dance break. It's okay.
Do the others. You said you wanted to travel.
Yeah, lots of travel, of course.
Walk the
Oh yeah,
Appalachian Trail.
either walk the entire Appalachian Trail or the entire Pacific Ring. What?
Half marathon.
Oh, a half marathon. That's good. What features of yourself would you want your kids to have if you were going to have kids?
My hair.
Yes, and we're going to do like messy hair on Cindy because I love it when she makes her hair super messy, but she
Here,
doesn't
hold
like
this.
it. Okay, do it,
I'll
do
show
it, do
you.
it. I love your
It's
hair.
2020. Goodbye 2020 and hello wild
No, it has to
and
be
crazy and
It has to be bigger on the top like that.
like Tina Turner style.
I love it.
There you go. 2020, 2021, here I come.
So you want your kids to have your hair?
My hair.
Yes.
And hold that still because I'm going to put this back for now.
No.
Yes. And I would love them to have my insane silliness. And I would love them to be able to sing freely out of their heart.
I felt
and enjoy
comfortable.
it.
I felt comfortable car singing with you, which I
Me
don't.
too.
Which I don't feel comfortable doing that with most people.
Cool. I'm glad. I enjoy singing. And I enjoy hearing people just sing and express themselves. And the other quality would be my compassion and empathy. How about you?
Amen. My sarcasm, not. No, I guess my hair, I do kind of like my eyes as far as physical features, it ends there. And vulnerability.
Yes, like vulnerability to allow themselves to feel weak a little bit,
Yes. Open.
be challenged.
Okay. Funniest memory at the Kingdom Hall.
When I don't want to share this one on video.
Okay, you can say skip.
No, I'll say it. So I was
But
sitting
make it
next to my
fast.
sister. She pulled a hair on the side of my face that she thought was loose, and it was connected, and my skin went with it. It was like twang. And she went, and I went, ah!
How old
And
were you?
we were in the third row. I think we were probably like, I was 9. She might have been 6 or a few years forward.
Okay.
But we were
And you got in trouble.
old enough to know better at the Kingdom Hall, and we got in trouble, and we had to go stand in the back of the Kingdom Hall.
Ooh. Mine was my brother was biting his fingernails. It's really actually gross. And he would like spit his nails out at the hall. And he spit it out and it landed on the shoulder of an old elder sitting in front of us. And so for the whole meeting, my mom and I are like, what are we going to do about this fingernail on his shoulder? And so when we stood up for the song, she just kind of like brushed it off. That was funny.
Crazy.
Sadest memory at a Kingdom Hall?
Was the memorial of the death of a beautiful sister named Helen Michael. And she was so free-spirited and vivacious. Even up into her old age, she was running and dancing in her 90s. And then the most beautiful thing was on the panel where they have photos, they had a letter that her husband gave to her. And he was thanking her and being grateful to her for everything that she does and apologizing, even though he spoiled her and loved her and worshipped her, he still apologized for when he didn't. So I thought that was very sweet. Aww. And it was the love that I wanted, and I feel like I have. How about you? Sadest?
I can't pinpoint one in particular, but basically the last few meetings when I knew it was going to be my last, just looking around at all the people I loved, knowing that they were not going to be able to love me any longer, and just, yeah, the goodbye process. Okay. We did that one. Biggest regret in your life?
My biggest regret is the videos that I made when I first started the channel, and speaking out against the organization and speaking about all of my doubts and questions and criticism of what we were taught as Jehovah's Witnesses. I feel like because of those videos, it compromised my relationships with my family, where I may have otherwise been able to have open discussions with them one-on-one. I think because it seemed as though I was attacking the organization, it removed that opportunity. And so I wish if I could take anything back in 2020 or in my entire life, it would be the videos publicly.
And I honestly felt slightly guilty and responsible because I know you had reached out to me when you saw my videos a couple years ago, and I featured your story but autonomously as Jill. And then you started making yours, and I'm like, oh, did I push you in any way? But I think there's a difference between stating that you regret doing something without making someone else feel responsible.
Yeah, I wouldn't put that on anybody else but myself. It was a decision that I made. You were a motivating factor, and you helped to kind of spark the interest in me. As far as showing my face on camera, that had a lot to do with Greg's influence and encouragement, but
It is what it is.
yeah, the past is the past. You kind of learn from it and move forward and
I think that's good to know.
let it enrich you.
And I think it's good to hear that for people who might be watching this who have this burning desire to make videos, that it does come with a cost. So you have to count the cost. And if your family is already completely shunning you, you might not have as much to lose. Or if your family isn't shunning you, you don't have anything to lose. But
It's a hard
Don't
balance to
just
weigh.
don't just jump into activism. Maybe make a video, get things off your chest, and keep it private. Don't publish it.
Mm-hmm. Share it with just the people that you might want to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Small audience.
Biggest regret this year? Same or anything else specific this year?
This year, maybe probably just the confrontational manner that I approached my parents in a few months ago with my boyfriend with me. I wanted them to have a good opinion of him and see that he was good for me, and I think we posed the opposite effect. But he was defending me against their accusations.
My biggest regret in life, not going to college and not having kids. And I knew I couldn't have kids since I was a teenager. I got diagnosed with like a medical condition, POF, when I was 16, so I knew I couldn't have kids, but I still regret not adopting. And it's like the older, I know people are like, well, you still can, but the older you get, the less energy you have. I don't know. And plus, your partner has to be part of that as well. So I do regret not having kids. I regret not going to college, but I know I can go now, although COVID has put a big wrinkle in that. But it is what it is.
It's never too late.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
I don't even know if I believe in college anymore.
Online course.
No, yeah. Well, anyway. So that's a regret. And this year, my biggest regret, I talk a lot privately and in a few of my recent videos about my opinions. The reason why my channel is called Allie's Big Toe, Theory of Everything, is because it's just my theories. Take it or leave it. And I have very strong feelings when it comes to masks and the medical system, which I think has a very culty, high control side. Not across the board, of course. Nothing is. But when I get very passionate about something, it's hard for me to keep it inside. And I know I can repel people with that zeal. So I'm just trying to learn how to balance my passion with what other people can handle. So I have a few regrets with that. So if I've stepped on anybody's toes in the process, please forgive me. I think
that's all
that kind of wraps it up. Let's wrap it up for real. Just a cute little plug. So I love going to dinner parties and just asking people questions and picking people's brains. I have this little book, which I have not been diligent filling out. It's called Q&A. It's like a 5-year journal, and then you can kind of like track who you are over the course of 5 years. So like I'll just turn to a random page. I didn't fill out these pages. And then you can kind of like see what you've been doing for the last few years. What do you think is cute? Who would you play in a movie about your life? Is it a good movie? You know, stuff like that. And it's just kind of fun to like look back and see who you were. But there's hope. You'll never be able to replace your family and friends. That's not the point, but you can have new ones. And it's almost 2021. Cheers.
Cheers.
And we were like...
To growth and recovery. And that sounds so...
AA? As we drink Prosecco? No,
but seriously, to being stronger in 2021.
Adventures. So thanks for watching, and I might make 1 or 2 more videos. I have some new ideas for 2021. Thanks for supporting me. Thanks for supporting Cindy, and ciao for now. Shalom.
Bye. Talk to you soon.
Where's the button? Here we go.